You're not failing because you're unlucky. You're failing because you're repeating patterns you don't even realize. The truth is, most people don't lose because they lack talent. They lose because they never fix what's actually holding them back. The same mistakes, the same habits, the same excuses, playing on repeat. And until that cycle is broken, nothing changes. Winning isn't about doing more. It's about doing things differently. It starts when you stop blaming, start paying attention, and finally take control of your actions. Today, we will talk about why you keep failing and how to finally win. 1. You keep repeating the same mistakes. One of the biggest reasons you keep failing is that you do not truly learn from your past mistakes. You go through the same situations again and again, expecting a different outcome without changing your behavior. You fail, feel disappointed, take a short break, and then return with the exact same mindset and approach. This creates a loop that keeps you stuck in the same place. Failure itself is not what holds you back. It is ignoring the lessons that failure is trying to teach you. Every mistake contains valuable feedback, but if you refuse to reflect on it, you are choosing to stay where you are. Winning begins when you take responsibility, analyze what went wrong, and make real intentional changes. 2. You quit the moment it gets difficult. You often start with excitement, motivation, and big expectations. In the beginning, everything feels easy and exciting, but the moment things become challenging, uncomfortable, or slow, you begin to lose interest. You start doubting yourself, questioning your path, and eventually you either slow down or stop completely. The reality is that success is built in those difficult moments, not in the easy ones. Challenges are not signs that you should quit. They are tests of your commitment. Most people fail because they give up when things get hard, not because they lack ability. 3. You depend on motivation instead of discipline. You wait until you feel motivated to take action. You tell yourself that you will start when you feel ready, energized, or inspired. But motivation is temporary. It comes and goes depending on your mood and environment. If you rely only on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Some days you will work hard, and other days you will do nothing at all. This inconsistency leads to failure over time. Discipline, on the other hand, is what creates results. Discipline means doing the work, even when you do not feel like it. It means showing up on days when you are tired, distracted, or unmotivated. 4. You expect quick results. You want success to happen fast. You expect immediate progress, quick rewards, and visible results in a short amount of time. When things do not happen as quickly as you hoped, you start feeling frustrated and discouraged. You begin to doubt your abilities and question whether it is even worth continuing. The truth is that real success takes time. It is built through consistent effort over weeks, months, and sometimes years. In the early stages, progress is often slow and invisible. This makes it easy to believe that nothing is working. But just because you cannot see results immediately does not mean you are not improving. Winning requires patience. 5. You avoid taking full responsibility. It is easy to blame your situation, your background, other people, or bad luck when things go wrong. Blaming others may feel justified, but it keeps you stuck. It gives you an excuse to avoid taking action and changing your behavior. The more you blame external factors, the less control you feel over your own life. You start believing that your success depends on things outside your control, and that belief limits your growth. Taking responsibility is uncomfortable because it forces you to face the truth, but it is also empowering. When you accept that your results come from your actions, you gain the power to change them. Winning starts when you stop blaming and start taking ownership of your life. 6. You are constantly distracted. You are surrounded by distractions that constantly pull your attention away from what truly matters. Social media, entertainment, and endless scrolling take up more time than you realize. You may feel busy throughout the day, but being busy is not the same as being productive. Hours pass while you consume content, but very little time is spent creating or improving yourself. These distractions weaken your ability to focus deeply. They train your brain to seek instant gratification instead of long-term progress. Over time, your attention span decreases, and even simple tasks begin to feel difficult. Winning requires focus. It requires you to control your attention and eliminate unnecessary distractions so you can concentrate on meaningful work. 7. You let fear control your actions. Fear of failure, Fear of judgment and fear of making mistakes stop you from taking action. You overthink decisions, hesitate to take risks, and avoid situations where you might fail. Deep down, you are not just afraid of failing, you are afraid of what others might think if you do. This fear creates a barrier that prevents you from even trying. But avoiding failure also means avoiding growth. Every successful person has faced failure multiple times. The difference is that they did not let fear stop them. They acted despite fear and used failure as a learning experience. Winning requires courage, the willingness to take action even when you feel uncertain or afraid. 8. You are not consistent enough. Consistency is one of the most important factors for success, yet it is where most people struggle. That you may start something with strong energy and determination, but that energy fades quickly. After a few days or weeks, you lose focus and stop putting in effort. This cycle repeats again and again, leaving you stuck without real progress. You rely on bursts of motivation instead of building consistent habits. But real success comes from small actions repeated over time. It is not about doing something perfectly, it is about doing it regularly. Winning means showing up every single day, even when you do not feel like it, and continuing to move forward no matter how slow the progress seems. 9. You don't have a clear direction. You say you want to succeed, but you do not clearly define what success means for you. Without a clear goal, your efforts become scattered and ineffective. You may be working hard, but you are not working toward anything specific. This lack of direction leads to confusion and wasted effort. Clear goals give you a sense of purpose and direction. They help you focus your time and energy on what truly matters. They also allow you to track your progress and make adjustments when needed. Winning requires clarity. You need to know exactly what you are working toward and what steps you need to take to get there. 10. You give up before it pays off. One of the biggest reasons you keep failing is that you quit too soon. You put in effort, expect quick results, and lose motivation when progress is slow. What you do not realize is that success often comes after a long period of invisible growth. In the beginning, your efforts may not show immediate results, which makes it easy to believe that nothing is working. Most people give up during this phase, right before things start to change. Those who succeed are the ones who keep going despite not seeing immediate rewards. They understand that persistence and patience are essential. Winning requires you to keep going, even when it feels like your effort is not paying off yet. At the end of the day, failure isn't permanent, but repeating the same mindset is. Every mistake you've made has already given you the lesson. The only question is whether you'll use it or ignore it again. The people who win aren't perfect. They're just the ones who adjust, stay consistent, and refuse to quit when it gets uncomfortable. And if you want more content that actually pushes you forward, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.